if you just take 5 to 10 minutes and watch this video, I'm going to make getting free software users really, really, really simple and easy and straightforward for you, and I'm going to give you clear direction on it. For the last year and a half, 2 years, I'd say, we focused more on this method of traffic than others for our software, and now it's paying off big for us because now we're able to take on between, we'll say, 5 to 25 users a day with no demos just from this traffic source alone. So let's go ahead and get right into it. This traffic source is blogging. So the very first step to being able to do this is first we need a few things. We need a few tools and we need to do a little bit of research. So I'm going to go ahead here and go to Google Docs just in case we want to have up an open document here. And I'm also going to pull up a little thing here from Paint because I want you to understand something before we actually start writing any content at all. Because this is going to be through blogging. I'm going to show you how to do it really quickly, though. So that way you're not spending all day blogging. In fact, after you build this method out, you could hire a VA to do this for you when I show you how to do it. The very first thing you need to know is who are you speaking to? That's the big thing. Now, you might think, well, I know I'm speaking. Let's say that you're working with contractors. Speaking to contractors, okay, but what level, where is this person at in the buying stages of, let's say it's your software. So let's just say you're selling a CRM, something like a Go High level, and you need to understand which person you're talking to. So let's go ahead and say the very first person is goal aware. And there's actually a stage before this. It's the person who's not aware of anything at all. So you got a person who is goal aware. Your next stage is somebody who is problem aware. And then you've also got somebody here who is product aware. So you've got these 3 different phases of awareness, you could say. Now, somebody here who is goal aware, this person might have goals that they want to reach, but they don't quite know how to reach them. So they might be doing things right now like handing out cards, signs in people's yards. They might be doing things such as Craigslist, just tons of different stuff that is like kind of old school ways to grow a business. Somebody who's problem aware, he's probably been doing these things enough to where he realized he got bottlenecked and that there's got to be a better solution. Maybe start seeing ads on Facebook and stuff of people. Let's just in this instance pretend that it's for somebody who's a roofer. And now this person here is, they know about lead generation and so forth. They don't necessarily know of any specific products yet, but they're starting to dive into the world of do-it-yourself lead gen, or even possibly diving into the world of hiring an agency. And so the person who's product aware is somebody who's already well aware of CRMs that are out there. He's already aware of Facebook leads. Maybe he's even used agencies in the past with little success or so forth. And this person here, although they might appear to be lower hanging fruit because they're already aware that they need the thing, so it's obviously, it seems like, oh, this is the obvious person to go after. The downside to it is they're likely also indoctrinated. I'm not going to spell that whole thing out. They're likely already indoctrinated into something. So, for instance, if this person's already using, say, Pipedrive or Podium or another CRM, it's going to be much harder to try to convince him to pull all of his data out. That's like trying to convince me. I'm an iPhone user. I've been an iPhone user for a long time. It's not that I think Samsung's bad. I've just been an iPhone user for so long that it's a comfort to me. It would be very difficult for you to convince me to buy a Samsung phone. Problem with the goal-aware person is this is a great place to go when you've already reached scale and you're trying to get even more traffic. But the downside to this person, if they're not aware they have a problem yet, is that it takes more time to educate them and convince them that this is what they need. So what I like to try to do is I like to try to speak to somebody who is right in the middle here. They are on their way, they're problem aware, but they don't know enough about the different solutions that are out there that I can be the person to grab their hands and take them by the hand and do that. So now let's go ahead and say, okay, we got this, we understand the problem, but now let's figure out what solution is it that we're selling, and how can we convince them that they need the solution? So this is where what you want to do as like a brainstorm session is open up a Google Sheet, or you can even do this on a doc or a Google Sheet. We'll do it here. And I'm going to put blog ideas. Now, there's a few different ways that you could do blog ideas. There is this tool that I'm going to be showing you guys, and I'm not affiliated with it at all, but it's called conversion.ai. I really like this tool. I'm not even going to be dropping a link below because I'm already on the unlimited version of it. So for me to try, they tell you technically you can get 10,000 words if you're on, if you share the link. I'm already on the unlimited version, so I don't really see that being a something useful for me. But here I am, blog post ideas, and I'm just going to put here that the company name is Lead Carrot, and we'll just say we help contractors win more bids and track their leads. So that's what I'm going to put here, and then I'm just going to create here. I'll put, say, 10 outputs, and we'll go ahead and share these. And some of them will suck, some of them will be good, but let's just go ahead and see. Okay, 7 ways to improve your web presence. How I get to, I don't know what that even means. How to create a successful proposal that will win the client's attention. These are all actually good ideas to put in here. So we're going to come up with some of these. We'll grab some of these. How to manage multiple leads. Even if we're, when you're a contractor, let's see. The most common mistakes contractors make at the start of their career. That would be a good person. And so what we're wanting to do is just make sure that, and these might be a little too much the other way. These might be too much people who are just goal-oriented. But let's just dig into this and talk about little things. Another thing could be like how to simplify the tech, simplify your lead generation for success, or something like that. So the idea is you want to come up with a bunch of different topics that you think will be good. Now I'm going to show you the one that just kills for coming up with good topics. What you're going to do is go here into your Google and you'll type in, let's say, roofing CRM. And you want to make sure that it's an actual roofing CRM. And the way that you know that, even though it says here help roofers, if you click on this, smarter is if you click on their link and it still says roofing, then you know you're good, like this one does. Problem is sometimes people will just create a landing page to run roofing ads to, but the company is not truly based around roofers. So then we're going to go here into SpyFu and we're going to hit enter a competitor, and we'll go ahead and click this competitor info here, and we can see we got a lot of really good organic keywords. So let's go ahead and click on these words and let's see what people are finding. What we want to look for is things that you could write a blog article around. So here's one: how to start a roofing company. So we'll grab that. Roof insurance claim process, roofing estimate software, roofing business plan, starting a roofing company, construction management software, roofing tools, best roofing materials. So in this particular one, we will start with how we're going to piggyback off this, how to start a roofing company. Even though this might be somebody who's a little bit more just goal aware, we're still going to try it because I kind of like it. How to start a roofing company. And let's just take a look here. If we look at this, it looks like this gets about 360 hits, which isn't a ton, but it might also make it to where you're much more competitive. That's their volume there. You can also do things just based off if you type in keywords and so forth like that. You can also look at their competition, Roofer Pro. Let's take a look here. Top keywords, roof management software. Okay, so there's that. We'll put roof best roof management software. So let's lead with that. So now what we're going to do is go over here into our conversion.ai. We've got, and the thing is, once you do some research, you've got this research. Like now you can start pumping out articles. That part takes actually the longest. And we're going to go on to conversion AI and we're going to click long form assistant here. And in number 1 here, we're just going to say, write a blog on how to start write a blog on why Lead Carrot is the best roofing management software on the market. And then what we're going to do is make sure roofing management software, best roofing, let's see what other keywords there were. Roofing software, roofing estimator. And then I also want to put on here roofing lead tracker. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead, hit continue, and it's going to generate some ideas of a title for us. Okay, this one. We'll go ahead and use this one for our title. And then I'm going to hit generate idea for our intro paragraph. Okay, are you looking for the best roofing management software? If so, then look no further than Lead Carrot, Roofing 5, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I kind of like this one. You've finally decided to switch from your old roofing management software to something new. You're excited for a fresh start with better efficiency and more features. If you're trying to decide on which software is the best, Lead Carrot's answer. With Lead Carrot's roofing management, you can easily track all your leads, estimate jobs, so you never lose out on another opportunity again. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take this again. And then the way that this works is you have to, it's called a blog assistant. So you start giving it something to feed off of, and then it'll start typing based off what you feed off. So I'll give you an example. So then we'll put here, in this blog, we will discuss the, what we believe, sorry if you hear my dog barking, what we believe to be essential features to all roofing management softwares in 2021. And then what I'm going to do is hit compose, and it's going to see here. Let's see, it says here, Lead Carrot's roofing management software is loaded with features that will help you stay on top of your business. Lead Carrot is an intuitive interface, a powerful API integration suite for easy data transfer and reporting to all major CRMs, integrated lead tracking tools so that you never lose out on another opportunity again. So this is too much of the same thing up here. So you just read through it. And you'll say here, with the versatility to integrate into any workflow, Lead Carrot can turn your office from chaos, blah, 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 get everything done, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is, I don't mind that, but I think we're going to use that later on in there. So now I need to give it a little something, something, something here. So let's start off with the drag and drop. The drag and drop pipeline management with automations. I'll put on here, for quite some time, the drag and drop deal page has become very we'll actually put over the last 10 years, the drag and drop deal page has become very popular among CRMs. But getting them to speak to your automation sequences can feel cumbersome. Let's spell that right. It feels cumbersome, but not with lead carrot. So watch, I'm going to do this, and then I'll hit the compose. So it says, but not with lead carrot. Its drag and drop deal page is fully integrated with your automation sequences and is actually easy to use. Lead carrot can maintain all the information you need to have for a new roofing company. Let's see here. Okay, so let's just read through it to make sure that it's looking good. The best aspect of LeadCare's features, though, are its integrations. It integrates seamlessly with Google My Business, so people looking up your company on Google Maps we want to change this up on Google Maps, can actually send your company a message right from Google My Business. It will appear in the chats of LeadCarrot. With the versatility to integrate into any workflow, LeadCarrot can turn your office from chaos to organized, blah, 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 blah. I like that. Systems. LeadCarrot, another aspect of marketing that often goes overlooked is reputation management. Sometimes people think of this as a separate task or software than a CRM. However, we believe that keeping everything on one platform not only simplifies the process, but also, and then I'll just let it take over, shows you that you take care. Let's see what it says here. Simplifies the process, but also allows you care of small details on autopilot. LeadCaret's an all-inclusive roofing management solution with everything your company needs to be successful, from lead generation through conversion, marketing, sales, operation. LeadCare has it all. Then we want to remove this thing, benefits here. And I think something got chopped. Let's see. Nope, that's good. LeadCare, in addition to our software's usefulness for our running business, we also have many tools. We work hard at making sure every customer gets great service from A to Z, which includes providing technical support, beep, 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 beep. And then you want to simply say something like, if you would like to try, give LeadCare a try, click the link below to get started today. So the idea here is that we just wrote a pretty decent, about 500 words of a blog. You probably want to go a little bit longer, maybe 600 to 800 words, but we did it in a relatively quick period of time. Now, there are ways to make this even more, to do it even faster, but I've read through some of the ones where people did it faster, and sometimes they just don't make as much sense. They don't read as smooth. I like to try to put a little bit of thought into it as well. And so I think that this is a great thing for you to do. So then what you do is create a few images, you copy this, and you would put this into your post on like your WordPress or something of that matter. Now, I will say this: this is just something that I wanted to share on one thing you could do. It's not like our main technique or anything to getting users. It's just one that I really like. If you're not in my SaaS Mode program, you should check it out. Just go to saasmode.io and there's a free training in there. We're helping people take on users without demos every day. In fact, I've got people messaging me now nonstop saying, "Hey, I just took on 4 users today with no demos. I just took on this. I took on that." And so I'm really excited to see what we're doing and how we're helping people. It's kind of funny because we've been growing our SaaS now for over 4 years, and it's just crazy because we never intended it. We didn't realize there would be a SaaS wave where people were starting a SaaS wave. We were just doing it because it was what we want to do for business. It wasn't necessarily, I guess you'd say, the cool thing to do just yet. So we're helping a lot of people do the same thing that we've been able to do. I highly recommend utilizing just one of these strategies. And like I said, go check out SaaS Mode. It's a great program, and we've got a great offer going on right now. You can watch that by clicking the link down below.